Hello, good morning. It's Wednesday the 13th. I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So there's a slightly darker shadow over Downing Street this morning. News broke yesterday that Boris, his wife and golden boy Rishi Sunak have all been fined by the police for breaking the law during lockdown. So far, Johnson and Sunak have both refused to step down, clearly hoping that the Tory party's majority will provide some sort of protection for them. And it's been a bad week for Sunak though. Don't forget, this follows quickly on the heels of all those accusations around his wife's non-dom tax status. But away from Downing Street and back in the real world, where indeed we respect the law, the UK unemployment rate fell again in March. We saw 35,000 new jobs created. However, that is as far as the good news went though. Wages were reported up 4%, but inflation is eroding real wages, which means that real pay actually fell by 1% when adjusted for inflation. And further, the Office for National Statistics warned that it was only a significant increase in bonus payments, presumably linked to the pandemic, which helped the wages remain so close to inflation. Without those bonus payments, inflation-adjusted pay would be much, much lower. In the market, sterling was on the back foot against the dollar yesterday, just about holding on to the support level around 130. We opened this morning at 130.05. We held up slightly better against a single currency though, and we're back around the 120 level on the open this morning. Over in the US, consumer price data confirmed that despite inflation being at a 40-year high, the effect on the market has been negligible. Indeed, this may very well be why the market seems so patient with the Fed at the moment. Fed officials continue to reiterate their determination to see core inflation back down to close to their 2% target, but they do have their work cut out. Core inflation is over 6.5% now, and to add to that challenge, headline inflation is now 8.5%, with many analysts predicting that the oil price will average out at around $100 a barrel this year. But there does seem to be broad market confidence in the Fed at the moment, and sentiment suggests that even the aggressive action needed to curb inflation probably should see the economy avoid falling into recession. The dollar index didn't really react to the inflation data. There was a small step higher and we closed over the 100 level for the first time since May 2020. But we can probably expect some pretty significant resistance around this level before any more significant gains can be made. Euro dollar reacted a little more to the data. That dropped to 108.15, but we did recover slightly and we open around 108.45 this morning. We can expect some pretty quiet conditions over the next couple of days ahead of the long Easter weekend, but nevertheless, plenty to keep us busy. Join me again tomorrow.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.